Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. We have a pick a card reading today, or a pick a crystal reading, or pick both. And we are looking at wishes today. Like the start of the year, there's always a lot of people wanting to get their goals, their dreams, their wishes to come true. There's just a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of star energy, a lot of hopeful energy. And this year it just seems pretty amplified. So I thought we'll just do a little kind of wish oracle, wish reading, a way to achieve your wishes, a way to achieve the wish that you've been making lately. So let's go ahead and do that today. So I've got these cards here. I've got 3 crystals, so we'll do pile 1 will be this crystal here. I believe it's aragonite. Love it. Starburst. Your wish is going out in every direction. We have lepidolite, which you can't really see the beauty of this stone in here, but it shimmers and it shines. You can't really see it on here. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love how we've got the two, kind of like a two-tone, two-texture to it. Beautiful stone. And then the mukaiti. So this beautiful kind of mustard yellow stone. Just so many different facets to it also. Yep. And we'll use these cards here. Let's just get a card for pile 1. It's a big deck and hard to shuffle. So let's go with that and go from that. So pile 1, what can I get? Got that card there. Put it back together. For pile 2, we need a card, Spirit. And pile 3, what can we get for pile 3? There we are. So, go ahead and let you pick your pile here. This one. I feel like it's going to be a cup. A cup for goodness. All the good things. Alright, so go ahead and pick your pile. Let's give you a little bit of incense to go with it. Go ahead and pick your pile. And I will see you at your reading. Hey there, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You picked the pile with the, I believe, aragonite, starburst here. And this card right here. And we're looking at what you can do to help bring your wishes to fulfillment. And we have wares. Spiritual self. It says here, strong emotions are hidden behind surface and fear of being judged or rejected. So, where's interesting? I feel like an interesting choice of words. I think it has to do with like a cup, like cups, like how you take in certain things, your perspective on how others are viewing you. Yeah, fear of judgment. So let's see. I'm gonna leave that right there. We'll leave this right here, and let's get some oracle cards to start. I would like to utilize these. Let's see. We get an idea of what pile 1 can do to get their wishes to manifest, for their wishes to come true. Say that there. Because oftentimes, right, with wishes, no, not this one, with wishes, you know, we actually have to take action ourselves. Like, it's like co-creating, right? I mean, manifestation. You're co-creating with the universe to create that life that you want. So you can wish on something. You wish that things were a certain way. And how do you get it to be that certain way? It's you act on it. You have to do some of the work yourself, right? Whether that's even just, you know, meditating on it or visualizing, that is something that you are doing yourself. So let's do all the cards this time. We'll do all the cards first. I would like, with all of the color, let's see. Whoops. Let's throw them both back in. What can pile 1 do to get their wishes to come true? So actually feel that one. Oh, both of those. And that right there. Is that 4? Why 4? More tarot, actually. Not that deck. Let's go with this one. This is interesting. Twice already I have picked up a deck thinking that's the one that I'm going with, and then, nope, put it back. Questioned my initial choice. And that might have something to do with getting your wish to come true, is to maybe recognize that, I think I need 4 there also. Recognize that getting the life you want sometimes takes trial and error, right? That maybe through the trial and error and the lessons that you learn on the way, you find that the thing that you were hoping or wishing for is actually something completely different than the initial wish, right? I feel like this has something to do with love. Love and companionship. Is that the wish that you're making? Let's see. What can you do? Your life plan is unfolding as it should. And I think that that's so what we talked about, trial and error, right? Where sometimes you go through the trials and you make the mistakes in order to learn what it is that perhaps you really want in life. And that's what this card is speaking of to me. Sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. To be grateful for it. That, you know, this is what you thought you wanted, you went for it, it wasn't the right thing. And be grateful for the lessons. Sometimes that's hard, right? Because maybe the lessons were pretty painful, and a lot of times the best lessons, the most enlightening lessons or insightful lessons can come out of pain and suffering. And it's only after a while that you've worked through it, or you've years even, that you can look back and be like, you know, I am grateful that happened, because it led me on another path. It led me to a different thing. It brought me to the thing that I really wanted, and I wouldn't have known otherwise. And we have Oshun, Sweet success. This card to me is it's like a treasure. It's so warming. It's so, for me, like full of life and gratitude and joy. And I'm getting that, the wish that you're making, the wish is for that feeling of joy. And your spirit guides are asking you to think about, is what you're asking for the thing that will bring that? What needs to happen before you can feel? What needs to happen within you before you can feel that joy? And this has to do with the emotion. It has to do with how you feel others perceive you. That's one of the key insights to this reading. Right, so let's do these cards first. So we have Queen of Wands, and I'm going to put that to this side because that's what she reminds me of. Queen of Wands, sweet success, that joy, that vitality for life. Queen of Pentacles, wow. And the serenity and the confidence. And the feeling grounded that this is meant for you. The World. Wow. These are such beautiful cards. And, a lot of times we talk about this as a cycle, maybe a cycle ending, but for this, I feel like it's all encompassing to feel these things, to feel that confidence and the happiness within yourself, with yourself, and within yourself. Confidence, joy, serenity, that grounded centeredness. That, I said maybe this is about love, but the real love is the love with yourself, of yourself. That will make you feel whole. That will make you feel complete. And that's perhaps the lesson that you're learning as you go through whatever it is you're in right now. Yeah, which is, maybe not recognizing the beauty in finding yourself, in coming to know yourself, and in finding this within you. I'll leave that right there. And then on this side we have the Six of Pentacles, the balance. This for me is a balance card. And there's something else coming through here. But let's get the rest of the cards first. And we have the Devil. It was in reverse, but I'm going to keep it upright because I feel that this is a limiting belief. That this is coming through as a thing that is limiting you, a belief that you have about the world that is limiting you and keeping you from achieving or receiving that wish. And we have the Hierophant. You're tapping into, this is bringing you to, this wish is bringing you not to an exact manifestation of that wish, but a better knowing of yourself, to gain whatever the actual intent of that wish is. And it feels like that joy, that happiness, that I said companionship at the start. But in order to really feel that in a companionship, you have to feel it within yourself first. And I think that you're starting to really tap into that idea of recognizing, I'm saying, the sacredness within this joy of self, of knowing yourself, of being happy with yourself. I think that's what the Hierophant is for us here. And then we have the Eight of Wands, and this is, for me, it is moving you along. This wish actually is what's moving you along to this. And I think it's for some of you, the lack of that wish coming true, or you thought it came true, but then it turned out otherwise. Because this is the actual intent behind it. This is what you actually really, really want. And you thought that it was coming from someone else, that someone else had to fill that hole within you, that someone else had to offer that to you. But you're finding out that, and this is what the push is, to finding out that you have all of it within you. That the love affair should be with you. The love affair should be with you, with yourself. Let's see, I'll put this right here. Interesting how the cards are finding their way today. I think we need an oracle right here. Let's see, which one shall we use? Let's use the Divine Abundance deck. What does pile 1 need to know about their wish and how they can attain it? What does pile 1 need to know about their wish and what they can attain it? Anything else, Spirit? Individuality. Put that back. Oh, not individuality. Ha! Interesting. Non-duality. I can't see. I don't have my reading glasses on. So let's see if I can actually get this right. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. And it's funny, I said individuality at first. I was thinking that perhaps I was about to interpret it as, you know, the individual finding yourself in that manner. But I think this is tying back to that fear of judgment, that fear of people judging you, which brought you to this part of your life that's unfolding, the trials and the errors. Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere with this. It's just that really called to me, that fear of being judged or rejected. Fear of being rejected, actually. Fear of being rejected and abandoned. For expressing yourself, your authentic self. And that's why you're being pushed towards this knowing yourself, loving yourself, being okay with yourself, and not expecting other people to fill that role for you. Because when you're in this space, right? When you're in this, it doesn't matter what people think. You know, you won't care about judgment or rejection because you will have accepted yourself. You will be loving yourself. And the companionship that comes in is just enhances that. It doesn't create that. It enhances it. And that's how companionship should be viewed, right? So let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. That your true your true expression is what's needed in the world, and your true expression is what you is your connection to the divine, because at the heart of it all is source. When you're being true to yourself, when you love yourself, when you're confident with yourself, when you're happy with yourself, that is an expression of the divine. Because you are, that's what you are. That's what your authentic self is. It's an expression of the divine. I want to get one more card because I just feel like something's missing here. So, actually I want to use this one, the Goddess deck. Maybe we'll get to, and that card wants to come out right away. Abundance, count your blessings. Because you are a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful soul. Your energy is like this, like I said before, it's like this beautiful, warm, comforting presence. Grounded, centered, full of light. That's how I feel your energy here. And that makes me think of this card. Like you are so full of this abundance. You're full of like this Queen of both the Wands and the Pentacle energy, where it's so full of light, sunlight. Like I think you're like the sun. That's what it feels like. You're like a golden sun to me. And you continue to bring that out when you're feeling abundant, when you're counting your blessings, when you're not feeling lack in any way, but you're feeling abundant. You're feeling like you have everything you need within yourself. And your sun shines even brighter when you feel that way. And one more card. And there it is. And we have the courage in the face of conflict. And I think this goes back to your life plan is unfolding as it should. That you're going through the trial and errors to get to the knowledge that you really are here to get, the experience that you're really here to get. And notice the bunnies again. That is abundance. That is abundance. Have the courage to let it happen for you. To believe that it will happen for you. To get into this space. And there you have it. Pile 1. I hope that helps you in some way. I hope that provides a bit of insight for you in attaining the intent behind your wish. I think that's what Spirit wanted to get across to you today, is to think about what it is that you really want. And maybe it's not the thing or the person. It is this feeling, and it is this letting your sun shine and warm you. And that's the success. That's the success, that's the joy, that's the love that you need. And when that occurs, everything else is like bonus. All right, Pile 1, thanks for joining me today. If you like the reading, or you got anything out of it, or something out of it that helps you on your way, you should go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you join me again for another reading at some point in the future. Alrighty, have a beautiful day, and I wish you the best of luck. Hey there, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose the pile with the yellow mokairi stone. Let's see, let's get it up here a bit more. I think at the start I said something about faceted. Oh, it's got many facets. And I like it in this position. It's like a cup or a bowl of something to pour. I hear love and joy into. And happiness. Love, joy, and happiness. So, it really makes the yellow in this card stand out. Bringing out the best. I hear the best in you, bringing out the best in others. So, we have the Ram. It says impulsiveness. Unpleasant person that you should avoid. Bad energy, sometimes aggression. And I'm getting stubbornness. Maybe not impulsiveness so much, but more stubbornness. So, if we're thinking about being a cup and letting the good things in and being a vessel for happiness and joy and love, how does the Ram fit into it? So we'll leave that there. I think I need to move it up just a bit higher. And let's get some cards. I want to start with actually the Goddess deck. Let's see. We get an idea of what the wishes for Pile 3 and how they can bring it more quickly into fruition. I got 2 cards from here. And let's get one from this deck. I feel like it has something to do with abundance. This energy of abundance. Let's just start. Let's start with these. I have serenity and be calm. And again, the colors are jumping out at me. Serenity and be calm. Let's do the other one of this. We have letting go, emotional release, flow, letting go of control, and it isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. The flow, the big flow, serenity, letting go, flow. Allowing yourself to be filled, allowing the wish to come to you. This is, you might benefit from Pile 2 because we talked about not pushing, about just relaxing, letting things come into fruition in the way that the universe sees fit. That's how we co-create, is you have this thing that you would like, right? Like to manifest. And then you let go of the control and you let the universe bring it in. Although some of this is, I think, also tied into taking a step back and really thinking about what it is that you want. What is it that you really want? And this actually ties into Pile 1, where we talked about the intent behind the wish. What is it that you really want? What is it that you really want to feel? Right? What's the emotion that you want to come out of this thing? Like, if you're, say, well, I want a lot of money. Well, is it that you want a lot of money, or do you want to feel secure? Do you want to feel stable? What is it that you want? I think it's digging down to the why of it, why you want something, why you want this wish to come true, why you're asking for this thing. And that's going to give you a bit more insight into how to go about achieving that, how to go about receiving that, how putting yourself in a place where the universe can make this wish come true in a way that you need it to, that you really want. So being a bit more specific on what that wish is. Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna get another one of these. Actually, I don't know. I feel like we need another one or two, and here are the two. Let's see. I have grasshopper, progress, good at adapting and progressing in life, and money, prosperity, and commodity. Yeah, so I feel like this is tied into that a bit. I'm gonna put this right here. Little grasshopper. And we have forest, the unknown. You are feeling unsettled and insecure. Need patience and wisdom in your choices. So I think these are two very interesting cards here that speak to the wish, perhaps. And I'm gonna notice I'm feeling the urge to move them above this one. I think that whatever it is that you're hoping for, that you already are progressing, it already is in the works, but that what's in the works is more of this feeling secure, feeling like you have the things that you need and want. And as you put that out into the world, you put that out, that wish out, just then let go of it. Let it go. Let it multiply. Let it go and do its thing. Be okay with not knowing how it's going to unfold, or how the universe is going to help you feel secure, right? The way that you get there. All right, let's get some tarot cards. I would like to let's work with two decks. Look at this one first. All right. So, what does pile 3 need to know about their wish and how to attain it? What else does pile 3 need to know about this wish? Let's see, and how to attain it. That one. And what other deck shall we use? This one here. This one is, what is this one? I think the name of it is important. The Mind's Eye Tarot. So perspective, I think it has to do, and your wish to come true has to do with perspective and how you view it. So 1, 2, I'm just gonna, I feel like it's 4, so the tarot cards were 4. Nope, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And something else. Let's go here first. And what does pile 3 need to know? I think we need to, I'm just looking at the picture here. Almost like more thought needs to go into it. You need to think about this wish. That way you're hoping for the right thing. You're manifesting the right thing. It says choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So, see how it keeps going in and out of focus? Let's bring it closer. There we go. I think that be conscious of the reasoning behind your choice. Why you're choosing this. Be conscious of that reason. That's going to help you get to the real heart of the matter, the heart of what it is that you truly want. and to ensure that you're getting the right thing. I'm saying the right thing, but there's no right or wrong. It is just some ways of getting to what you want is easier than others. If you really understand what it is you want, it might be, if you approach it differently, it might just be easier to come by. It might be easier to get it to manifest in your life. So we have the 8 of Fire. What a magical card. It's like the 8 of Wands. Movement towards it. We have the 10 of Earth. Again, I feel like it's, everybody working together. To bring the prosperity in, to bring the joy in. I think also this speaks to, for some of you, right, the thing that you want is to feel stable, to feel like you have what you need, and more, right? To be able to share with others, to not have to worry about not having enough, to not feel lack. I think that's maybe some ideas for you to turn over in your head about being abundant. You have the Knight of Fire. And this is like the impulsiveness. Like, what is it are you creating like spells for a whole lot of money, but what does that provide for you? And that's what Spirit wants you to think about is, will it actually bring what you really want out of it? So get specific to the why it is you want that. And we have the 5 of Fire. And I think this speaks to, it speaks to how, I think I said easier, makes it easier for the universe to create with you and to help bring things in. Instead of fighting certain energies or fighting certain forces, when you understand what it is you're asking for and you're a bit more specific in that, and then you let the universe bring it to you. And again, the big thing for this pile is it's a feeling. It's something you want to feel. It's not necessarily a material object, a material thing, right? So maybe it's not money. It is feeling safe and secure. Maybe it's not having a partner or a companion, right? It's feeling fulfilled and whole, right? So think about the intent behind it. I'm actually going to put this under because I don't want that energy to be on top. All right, then we have the 4 of Swords. I think that it means taking a step back to think about the wish and ensure that you're asking for what you really want. Death, which is transformation. This whole process, the whole process will be transformational for you. And I think that's the importance of why you made it to this reading today. We have the Knight of Cups as opposed to the Knight of Fire, right? The Knight of Wands. We talked about aggressiveness, right? Of being impulsive versus allowing, being the vessel and allowing the right thing to come to you. Very, very much some yin-yang, masculine, feminine energy, divine masculine, divine feminine energy of being receptive rather than forceful. that has something to do with it also, with perhaps gaining what you truly want out of this situation, or out of this wish. Do we have the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, I think that there are many ways that you can, that the actual intent behind the wish can be fulfilled. But the work that you have to do to achieve it is getting to the bottom of why you want it. What it is that you want, the why. What's the why? What's the reasoning? Why is it important to you, right? I feel like we can get a few more cards here. Let's see. What would you like to tell us, Spirit? What else would you like to share with us? Not this deck, we already have quite a bit. What would you like to share with us, Spirit? Let's do the Divine Abundance deck. Do you have anything else to share with Pile? Anything else to share with Pile 3 regarding their wish? I feel like I have to be so gentle with these cards today. What does the gentleness have to do with it? How does that fit into this reading for you? Gentle. Be gentle. Love. Divine Source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So how does this tie in to your wish? You know, we're talking about choices and about the importance of intent. So how does love fit into it? What is it that you're asking for? You're asking Spirit for? That you're asking the universe for? How does love fit into it? I think that's for you to answer, because I'm not getting anything else from that. Anything else, Spirit? We have trust. Allow me, Divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Letting go, trusting that you don't need to know how it's going to manifest. I feel like there is one last card that needs to, it might be the one on the bottom of the deck. There it was. Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. But I think this is in companionship with the universe, with Source, with the unseen, and working with them. Complete trust that what you need will come to you, that what you want will come to you in the way that is best for you. So be in complete companionship with the universe as you do this. I talked about the yin yang energies, right? The masculine, the divine masculine, divine feminine coming together, and I think that's why we have these two here also. It is, the giving and the receiving also. How can you give and receive at the same time? And I feel like this might be going off on a different tangent, and this is specific to someone. I think specific to somebody who's looking for companionship. And I suggest, I believe it was pile 2. We talked about this. I think it was pile 2. I'm not sure. I do the readings and then it's like I'm channeling as the readings go on, but then I don't remember right afterwards. Like, I don't know if those of you who do that, who channel, who get messages, sometimes you do a reading and then you completely forget what it was that you talked about with that person, because you're in a space that is in complete trust with the universe, and you're just going from there. And maybe that has meaning, and maybe I needed to say that for someone who's listening. And the elephants make me think of abundance too. I think that, I talked about money a lot. Abundance can be found in other things besides the cash flow, right? So figure out what it is that you really want out of your wish, no matter what it is. What is it that you really, truly want to feel? Because that's the key word here, is feel. When you receive that thing that you've asked for, and hone in on that. And that will help you. That will help you to get that wish, manifestation of that wish moving in the right direction, and manifest more quickly for you in your life. This is going to be transformative for you at the end of the day. And that is what I have. And filled with love. Figure out how love fits into it. If that pertains to you, if that resonates with you. All right. And I leave you in love. Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate this time that you spend with me. It means so much to me. And I hope that this provided a bit of insight and guidance. If you liked it, please feel free to like the video. I would love it if you subscribed. There will be more videos coming. I'm working towards having filming and having a bunch that I can just put out more quickly. So that is some of the goals for this year. I'm working with the universe to get it to you. All right. Thank you so much, Pile 3, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.